from Dirt Road 4x4. I thought I'd put my other hat on today from the AutoFix Australia hat and have a chat about the Mike Coolman portable fridges. Now I sell Mike Coolman as part of my Dirt Road part of my business, and I also sell MSA and a number of other quality products. I find that the Mike Coolman is a great fridge because it's new, it's got modern technology, it's got features that none of the other brands have got, which I find as a full driver are really good. Now I've got the 69 litre. It converts to a 73 litre if I take all the insides out, but it's a 69 litre dual zone that gives me the ability of having a fridge and freezer, or entirely fridge or entirely freezer. So it's really versatile. I chose a 69 because it's the biggest fridge that I can fit in the back of my 150 Prado without losing all my luggage space. So the 69 sits in there quite nicely on the DS50 MSA drop slide. I sell MSA as well. The drop slides are fantastic. I got it on MSA drawers as well as part of the whole package. Now let's talk about the fridge. We'll start with the lid, because the lid's really important, because when you have a look at some of the flimsy lids that are out there, these lids are fully reinforced, quality, you can slam it, drop it, it's really good. It's got a nice fat juicy fridge seal, a long deep collar here so you get no temperature seepage. On the inside you've got the lid over what you would call the freezer compartment. Personally I like this compartment because in this section here I can put a 3 litre milk in there. It fits like it's designed for it. The baskets give me the ability of separating it. Now I might still use it as a fridge, but I want some stuff to be kept extra cold. Down the bottom here you can actually close this off, but you can still access the bottom of it because you can take the dual basket out. So these fridges have got dual baskets, which I love. The ability to separate it, it's really good. Now you can see here I'm using the MSA stubby tubes. When I travel, I like a stubby of beer. I think beer's better in glass, but the beauty of these is in the car when I'm doing corrugations, when I'm full driving, there's no breaking, there's no lids coming off. And the same with the tinnies as well. You're covering up that area where they normally rub together and split. So I like this, which is really good. On the inside also you've got a bung for cleaning, so they're really simple for cleaning. I would normally have the lid the opposite direction, but they're easy to swap, but because I've got the sun I could turn it around nice and easy. They're very easy to turn around. You've got a magnetic switch on the light, so when the door is closed or open, the light will turn off appropriately. Now we'll keep moving along. You can see down here we've got the Mike Coolman battery pack. That'll run a fridge like this for around 20 hours depending on the conditions. It's a lithium ion battery. It actually sitting on the side of the slide, but it'll actually sit on the side of the fridge nice and easy. So if you want to take the fridge out of the car, put it next to the fire, well not next to the fire, but next to your chair at the fire to get a tinny out, you can run it on that. Now the controls on this, there's a lot of things that the guys have done with this fridge in terms of protecting it from problems. Now one of the problems with a lot of fridges out there, and have done for a long time, is the controls have been right up the top, always exposed to the sun, causing PCB board problems. So what these guys have done, they've actually recessed the controls and put them in so you don't get any sun. You've got a turbo function so you can increase the compressor speed so you get a faster chill down. You've got the ability to change up and down to whatever temperature you want. Now I'm running mine, it's a bit hard behind the straps, but I'm running mine as a full fridge because I don't need the freezer unless I'm doing a bigger trip. You've also got down here, you've got your 3 levels of battery protection here. Your low if you're running on dual batteries, your medium, that's the Bluetooth on and off. We want the Bluetooth on. So your low, medium and high in your battery protection. So your medium will cut off at 11.4, so if you have a single battery car you can still start your car. And then you've got high, which is virtually on and off with ignition. Down here, hard to get to, but there's USB. Fantastic if you're in camp, because if you're in camp and you still want to be able to charge up your phone or your tablet, whatever, you can do that off your phone. You'll notice the fridge is running, but there's not a lead in here at all. because the My Coolman has got 12 volt plugs both ends of the fridge. Now me as a full driver, I don't know how many times with slides and whatever I've cut cords or they've got in the way or got caught up. The beauty of this is I've got the 12 volt lead plugged into the back of the fridge with the controls up the front. So for me, having the 12 volt either end is gold. The other thing I like about this fridge, I couldn't put another brand of fridge in this car of this size because the handles, they stick out too far. With the handles on the My Coolman, they're recessed in. Now mine are sticking out a little bit because I've got the MSH straps on it for the slide, and I've got my little bag for my stubby holders and whatever. But the beauty of the handles is they're all nice in and recessed. I wouldn't be able to fit this fridge in there if I had the handles sticking out everywhere. It makes a lot of difference in space. You've got bottle openers either end as well, so you can clip open your stubbies if you need to. Now, the Bluetooth on this is fantastic. Now, the Bluetooth on this allows you a lot of things. Now, when you first fire it up, you've got the ability to scan the QR code, and that'll go straight into your app. But from here, I can temp it up and temp it down to whatever I want it to be. It tells me what each compartment is. At a glance, I can see how much power's in my battery. What else we got here? And then you go over across here, you've got the ability to change from Fahrenheit to Celsius. The battery protection, I'll set on low. And look, there's lots of stuff you can do. It also tells you on here what your battery protection settings are. I love the app because from the front of the car, when you're doing a 4 or 5 hour stint and you've been on a corrugated road and perhaps your lead might drop out or whatever, at least I'll know by looking at the app how my fridge is traveling. The My Coolman are built strong. You'll see lots of ventilation down the bottom here. Ventilation is really important with fridges. I see so many fridge setups on Facebook and they're closed into their storage systems and their fridges are not ventilating, which means your fridges are not running efficiently. The other thing I like is I like the corners, the bash plates on the corners. It protects it, makes it nice and strong. I like the top of the lid. You've got a nice rubber top here. You can sit on it, you can stand on it. The compressor on this is very different. It's not using those cheap Chinese compressors that are out there in some of the copy fridges. It's using its own My Coolman compressor. It's a lot lighter than most of the other compressors, but it's strong and solid. My Coolman is brought to us by the previous owners of Waco and Truma. Truma is a fantastic German company. They do all the amazing caravan accessories. I'm looking at a caravan over there with a Truma air conditioner on the top. I've got a Truma hot water system in my camper. So Truma is an amazing brand. Because of the Truma factor, you've got warranty, serviceability and parts everywhere in Australia. And for me, as an old fridgie, I had 10 years with Waco, so I've been around fridges a long time. And for me, I see lots of brands that say, I've got five-year warranty. I could write anything on a fridge brand. I could bring a fridge in and write 5 years. It means nothing if you can't get parts, you can't get service when you really need it out in the bush. So fridges are not just fridges. With the My Coolman, I've been using this quite a while. It's got some scuffs, some scratches. It's done a lot of work already. I think they're a really credible brand. Something for me in a 150 Prado. I've set up a few people now with this fridge in their Prado, primarily because of the handles. You can fit them in, and the ability of having a dual zone fridge that gives you full fridge, full freezer, or freezer and fridge. We were going to do Cape York this year, but because of the COVID thing that was cancelled. I would have run it as a fridge freezer. So it gives me a lot of flexibility. If we're having a party at home, I can pull all the baskets out and it becomes set. For me is a super flexible fridge. So if you're looking for a fantastic fridge, have a look at the My Coolmans. I like them. I think they're great. For me to take my hat off the Waco and put it on the My Coolman, it was a big thing for me because I'm very brand loyal. But I like My Coolman. So if you need any further information, look us up on Facebook, Dirt Road 4x4, or contact us through the autofix.com.au website. And we're doing personal service to 4x4ers, particularly club people like me. Come find us. I'm Trevor Ryan, Dirt Road 4x4. Thanks for listening.